Hey, what's up? This is Gardetrace, and Super Saiyan God is back. In Dragon Ball Super Episode 104, Super Saiyan God has made its return to the series. Now, Super Saiyan God, it is a form that has been showcased in Battle of Gods as well as the corresponding arc in Super, and it has not made an appearance in all of that time since that arc. Because by the time we get to Resurrection F, Goku has already showcased a brand new form in the form of Super Saiyan Blue, and then it has been unknown if he would ever go Super Saiyan God again. However, in this episode, as Hit is fighting Dispo, Caulifla says that she's gonna go out to give Hit a hand, of course, because Dispo has proven to be a lot for Hit to be able to handle on his own. But before she can do that, a huge pillar of fire appears on the battlefield, and when it settles down, we see Goku accessing the red form, Super Saiyan God, for the first time since Dragon Ball Super Episode 13, where he actually ran, well, the form ran out, however, he still retained a power of it. Now, I have to say that it's rather random as fuck that Goku all of a sudden is accessing this form again, especially considering that the series has given no hint that Goku could ever go Super Saiyan God again. Put it this way, Goku went 91 episodes without going into this form, and then all of a sudden, he's back in this form again. Right now, they're treating Super Saiyan God as a form that's actually about accessing your godly power without having to fall on the drawback of it being too draining of your stamina. However, that's what they said about Super Saiyan Blue, because initially, Super Saiyan Blue was this form that was described as being able to access your godly power while you're a Super Saiyan. It allows for perfect ki control, and it's not draining of the user, meaning the user is able to keep their ki from overflowing and draining, and it's all about being able to last in long fights. This is the reason why Frieza was unable to defeat Goku in his golden form, because, well, Golden Frieza is a whole lot of power with a whole lot of energy being sapped, so he wasn't able to keep it up for very long. So the longer the fight goes, the more it's gonna favor Goku, who is in his Super Saiyan Blue form. Now, Blue, of course, has been retconned for the sake of this tournament, because, well, when it comes down to Super, they like to change the rules of things that they've already established. You know, there's lots of retcons that's come to Super. Hey, just look at Vegito. Look at the Potara earring fusion. But when it comes to Super Saiyan Blue, it was a form that was about, you know, saving your energy and controlling your ki to being the amount that you actually need in a situation. But then the form, it just seemed to have been retconned to be able to make the user as strong as whatever the hell they want to be, even dropping themselves down to being weaker than what they are in their base forms. And Goku, the reason he's not utilizing Super Saiyan Blue more in a Tournament of Power is, well, they're now saying that the form is very draining, so they are completely contradicting themselves in that regard. Now, when it comes to Super Saiyan God, there has been absolutely no indication that Goku would ever be able to access that form again. Because, put it this way, because in Battle of Gods as well as Episode 13 of Super, Goku drops the form's time limit runs out. However, Goku was able to retain the power of said form. And after his training with Whis, Goku was able to have all of the power of a Super Saiyan God at his disposal, but without actually transforming into the form. This is the form known as Saiyan Beyond God. This is the form that Goku showed to Frieza when Frieza went to his final form. Because in this Saiyan Beyond God state, Goku is able to overpower Frieza. Even after Frieza did his 4 months of bullshit, whatever the fuck he did training, Frieza gained huge levels of power. However, Goku was still a step ahead of him. And then that's when Goku and Frieza would then go on to transform into Super Saiyan Blue and Golden Frieza, respectively. But now, all of a sudden, they're saying that Goku is able to go back into Super Saiyan God without giving any sort of hint that he ever could, because if he could go back into Super Saiyan God, well, why hasn't he done so in all of this time? Over 90 episodes, and you're just now going back to this form. However, if you were to read Toyotaro's Dragon Ball Super manga, you see that this form is actually still utilized. Because Goku showcased Super Saiyan God when he was up against Hit. Goku would show Hit the red form before he would go on to show him the blue form. And then in the future Trunks arc within the Toyotaro manga, we have Vegeta as a Super Saiyan God. He's using the red form, and then in the midst of the battle against Goku Black, he would then go Super Saiyan Blue. So the manga has been keeping the form relevant. Here's the thing about the anime. The anime has not really been utilizing the form. It seemed like Super Saiyan God was the launch of the Super Saiyan transformations. Something that was just completely forgotten about. Because, hey, launch has long since been forgotten about, and it seemed like Super Saiyan God was just going to be forgotten about as well, especially considering how quickly we've gotten Super Saiyan Blue. And it just didn't seem like, there was no hinting whatsoever that we would go back to the red form of Super Saiyan God. But then episode 104, Goku all of a sudden decides to access that form again after all this time, which makes me wonder, why is he just now deciding to do this? Because when Goku is using his Super Saiyan God form against Dispo, he then would go on to quickly go Super Saiyan Blue while he's fighting, similar in the way that Vegeta would use it against Goku Black in the manga. So what it seems like is just simply Toei reading the manga and saying, hey, that looks cool, let's bring it into the anime, despite the fact that it makes no sense to do so, because that's how Toei animation operates. And it just also has me asking the question, Goku, if you could use Super Saiyan God all this time, why haven't you? Vegeta, why haven't you been using this either? Because in the anime, you guys have not been utilizing the form at all. It was because, as a matter of fact, in the anime, we've never seen Vegeta use the form in the first place. We've only seen him use it in the manga. So for us to see him use it in the anime is really gonna come right out of left field and not make any fucking sense, especially considering that the anime and the manga are separate from each other. It's not like the anime is perfectly being adapted into the manga or vice versa. It's different versions of the same story. So the rules are overall different. And also, you have to consider that a lot of people who do watch Dragon Ball Super don't necessarily read the manga, so this whole bit about Goku suddenly going Super Saiyan God again is even more of a head scratcher because of that. So this is just Toei just doing things just for the sake of it looking cool without thinking of any sort of logic or continuity behind how Goku would even be able to do this. Because it doesn't make sense that he would even need the form, considering, like I said, Super Saiyan Blue used to be this form all about, you know, conserving ki, and then it's been retconned to be very draining. However, if you read the manga, you will see that Super Saiyan Blue is a form that once you enter the form, it's not draining. The thing that is draining is if you go in and out of the form repeatedly. So it's like, if you just treat it like a light switch, turning it on and off repeatedly, that's the part that's gonna drain you. Not being into the form itself. So Goku, if you want to take how Super Saiyan God was originally told to us in the first place, he could go the whole tournament as a Super Saiyan Blue and it wouldn't matter. You know, Toei, they just decided to take it upon themselves to bring the form back without just any sort of real thought process on how it would really be able to fit into the story after 91 episodes of being absent. When it comes to the episode itself, it was actually pretty cool, but the big issue with the episode was just how random Super Saiyan God just all of a sudden appeared yet again, considering that there were literally so many times Goku could have went Super Saiyan God instead of Super Saiyan Blue, yet he doesn't. So this form really just comes right out of left field, and it just makes absolutely no sense. And that kind of just squanders what would otherwise be a very good episode. Because this episode, it was actually a very good episode. I really enjoyed it. It had good fight sequences, it had good animation. It's just, when I look at Super Saiyan God, it was just the biggest head scratcher ever. And then, of course, we know Goku's got yet another form coming up, so it seems like Super Saiyan God is yet again gonna disappear as quickly as it came. So, what do you guys think of this? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Also, like and subscribe for more content to come. Anyway, with that being said, that'll be the end of this video. Have a good day, everyone. This is Trace, signing out.